with the border. What's going on, everyone? It's John back again, and this is your match preview for Everton Crystal Palace, which is getting played on Monday. I've got Michael with me. How are you, my friend?
I am absolutely glorious, my friend. It's like I've spent all afternoon with you, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I spoke to you about 2 minutes ago. So, Everton play Crystal Palace on Monday, Michael. My opinion is we have to win this game. We have to get a run of results going now. If we want to finish in Europa League places, as you said before, I think we've got 10 games left now. For me, this is a must-win game. And we've spoke over the past couple of weeks, probably the last month or two, that every game now that we play is becoming our most important game of the season. This, for me, is our most important game of the season. Now, the cup game's gone. No more cup competitions. We can now concentrate on the Premier League. Crystal Palace, if we were playing them away, I'd be more confident because our home form is absolutely shocking. So what's your take? Do you see Everton getting the 3 points that we need on Monday, or does this game frighten you?
My head tells me that we'll lose. Look, I know it's negative, but I'd compare against the teams that we should be beating: Burnley, Leeds.
Newcastle.
You can probably argue against West Ham, but Newcastle, Fulham. If we can't beat those teams, then how are we going to cope with a Crystal Palace side? However, look.
And the thing is, you put Crystal Palace in that mould with them teams, don't you?
But the facts are, there's no way I'm coming out of an international break really thinking that Everton are going to lose. So straight off the bat, I think Everton win this game 2-0. Well, I know I'm wrong to think that because we've been proven time and time again this season that when we give Everton a little bit of go on, boys, do it for us. Come on, win this game. It's key. It's important. We end up bottling it. So what I'm asking for, what I'm praying for, please don't bottle this game, Everton, because genuinely, this could be a great season. It's literally on the line of a great season. We finish in Europe. It's a fantastic season for Carlo Ancelotti. We don't finish in Europe. It's still a good season. It's still a good first season.
Progress.
But the home form has crippled us. And I'm just praying. Like, genuinely, just please, just fucking win. Just fucking win.
I'll be honest, I think that the away form, we haven't got to worry about that. Do you know, if we were playing all of our games that are remaining for this season away,
I said that this morning. I said this. I did a live stream for Sporto Mundo this morning, and I said if every single game was away from home, I'd feel much more comfortable.
Yeah.
But having said live on stream after the watch along and saying we've got 3 games coming up and we have to win all 3 of them. For us to
lost one.
Put such a poor performance in against Burnley, I don't know what Everton fans are meant to think. However, this is where it all changes. We've got one man back for this game, which I think really changes this game in our favour. And that man's James Rodriguez.
Well, I think, to be honest with you, Michael, he changes the whole setup of how the team's going to play, because then Dominic Calvert-Lewin, which is what I have said previously, hasn't got to come into our half looking for the ball anymore because he's got a quality midfielder who can assist him. He hasn't got to move.
Yeah.
We've seen this in the first 7-8 games of the season with the run that we were on when Hammers was playing, Luca Dean throwing the balls over. We mentioned that before. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin didn't really have to break a sweat because he had someone who was supplying him, Michael. And this is the thing now. If we can keep James Rodriguez fit for these last 10 games, Everton finish in Europe for me. And that is the whole top and bottom of it. Massive 10 games. We have to start this run now of beating Crystal Palace. I think then we've got Brighton. If we can take 6 points out of these next 2 games, then it's massive. What worries me, Michael, is we're playing at home, and I'm saying that again. whether we've got James or not, it still worries me playing at home with our home form. Now, for me, this has become a must-win game on Monday.
Yeah.
It has for me. If we get beat by Crystal Palace and we don't get the 3 points at Brighton, then I think you can kiss Europe goodbye. Maybe I'm looking too far ahead, but when you look at the overall season that we've had, and we've got the easiest running out of all the teams who were challenging for these European places. But if we don't pick 6 points up out of these next 2 games, or at least 4 points, then if you look at the season that we've had, I really don't see us finishing the European places. So Monday for me is massive. If we get 3 points there, then the following Monday becomes the biggest game of the season for me. We have to go on a run now, which is what we've spoke about. Not hit this brick wall that we've done many times this season after a run of form where we pick results up. And then we hit that brick wall. And then we lose against stupid teams, Michael, that we should be beating. So if we can get 6 points out of Palace and Brighton, I honestly believe that will give the players the confidence to win home and win away to get us to that European spot.
I think this. I think we've left ourselves with a massive task on our hands. If we would have won 3 of the 5 games I've just mentioned, Everton would be in the top 4 comfortably. And that is disappointing when we all talk about Fortress Goodison. However, Everton have only been able to play their best team 7 times this season. And out of those 7 games, we've won 6 and drew 1. So when Everton play their best team on paper, we are much, much better. And the one thing I would say about this run of games is we look like we're getting back into that shape. We've got James Rodriguez back. Luca Dean has been playing really well lately, full of confidence. All of a sudden, he's delivering more.
Richarlison's chipped in with goals.
Richarlison started scoring, prepared to work and track back a little bit more. We saw an emergence of Tom Davies, so I'm not as worried about not having a Doucouré in the middle of the park. Yes, Doucouré helps with the physicality, but Tom Davies has been really good when he's played. Allen will have had another break, which has given him a little bit more time to get his fitness up because he did look leggy. Then you've got, on the other side, I think Seamus Coleman will come in for this game, and I think Coleman's looked better of late when he's played. I also thought he was the only player that could hold his head up high following the Ireland game the other night. He actually got man of the match. I thought he put in a good shift. So, I'm more confident this Everton team can go and get results now than I was 2 weeks ago. But what I will say is and this is a complete opposite contrast to what I've been saying for the majority of the season, I want to see us go out and attack a team, because there were some stats that got released this week and it broke down the areas, the percentage of possession for each team. Everton have a lot of possession in our half, but we only have something like 15% in their penalty box, which was the lowest in the Premier League. So Everton have got to get... What that says to me is Everton have got to move the ball quicker. And that only happens when we break down play, we play James Rodriguez in, and we use the pace of Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin to hurt these teams. Or we get the ball in the midfield and Luca Dean's on the overlap. He's darting down the left-hand side and we pick up the ball, we chest it down, we spray it to him. Oh, it's glorious. We need more of attacking, aggressive football, because I was one of the advocates for playing 4 centre-backs, sitting deep and hitting teams on the counter. But the facts are we've been found out doing it. We've now been found out we can't play it at home. It doesn't work. I would say to a degree we've been found out away from home as well, because although we've won games away from home, let's be realistic, the West Brom game, which speaks volumes to me, West Brom were the better team in that game. So for me, we've got to start going out and attacking teams and winning 5-2, 5-3, 4-3, 4-1, 4-2, 3-2. I know we're going to concede goals. Fine. Go and score me some goals. Calvert-Lewin, go and get yourself 24, 25 goals this season. Go and get yourself another 6, 7, 8 goals this season. Go and do it. Go and push Everton into Europe. that's only going to happen if we move the ball quicker because we've been so static. Another bonus for me, and this is not a criticism of Wales Virginia either, but we've got a goalkeeper in goal who's got experience for this game because Robin Olsen is back. And he can pick a little pass. He has got that more stable mind where I'm hoping that means the defenders don't sit as deep, allowing shots from far out like we did against Man City, because Virginia didn't really have loads to do. But that was because we played so defensive.
Yeah.
Going forward a little bit, our goalkeeper's going to be called on a lot. And Robin Olsen, when he's played this season, has been good. So I'm more confident with Robin Olsen in goal as well, saving shots. So for me, go out and attack Palace. Go and attack them. Go and get down the flank. Make sure you cover Eze and Zaha. And make sure you go and hurt a quite a slow centre-back pairing. Go and hurt them.
If Everton play the way we know they can play, they win the game. If
comfortably.
We can keep Eze
Comfortably.
and Zaha quiet, that's the main thing for me. They're their two main players. They're their match winners. If you keep Zaha, if Zaha back on, he's been injured for a while. I'm not sure if he's back. And Eze, but Eze's coming. Another one comes straight into the Premier League, Michael, and he's took it to it like a duck to water. He's played really well this season, Eze. He's been fantastic. Put him in the same mould as Ollie Watkins, coming straight in and just taking to it. He's done really, really well. Yeah. So if we keep them two players quiet, Everton have a massive chance for the 3 points here. Do I personally think we'll get the 3 points? I do. We've only got one competition to concentrate on now. Carlo's had a number of days now, working with the likes of James, and Gabam, and I'm not saying Gabam starting, but looking at the training videos Everton are putting out, Michael, there's a good enough squad there that he's been left with while the other players are away on international duty to work really well with them. We've had a good break. Let's go into this game now. Start this run of fixtures that we've got from now to the end of the season. Pick as many wins up as we can, because be it the Europa League, Champions League, we want to see European football, Michael, and it'll be a fantastic first season for Carlo, even if we get the Europa League places. And as I said before, I think deep down that was his target. I don't think his target was Champions League, top four, but when we had a sniff of it, I think he was surprised as well that, hang on a minute, we've got a chance here. But I think deep down, I think Europa League was his target. I think we, safely say that. So what's your team for Monday then, mate?
So my team, Olsen in goal, Luca Dean at left back, Ben Godfrey, and Yuri Mina in the middle. On the right hand side, I go Seamus Coleman. I drop Mason Holgate. I think he needs to find his head again, because he's not looked good over the last few games. But again, that happens. I'll go with a midfield two, but I'll go with a bit of a weird formation here. So I'll go with Allen alongside Tom Davies in the middle of the park, but I actually bring Bernard on the left-hand side. I have James on the right-hand side, and I have Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison up front. So it's like a 4-4-2, but I do push the wingers up a little bit more, and whichever side the ball has to move, the winger will slot in and make it a 4-3-3 on transition, if you get what I'm saying. So it'll be for example, if Palace were attacking down the right-hand side, then Bernard will have to drop in on Everton's left and make it Bernard, Allen, Tom Davies. Or on the other side, James would have to do the same. Or if he wants Richarlison to do it, because we know he's got the real energy, let Richarlison drop in and make it a 4-3-3 again and leave them players. And the reason I do that is because I want the ball to move quickly from Davies into our quicker players or our players who can pass. Bernard does give you a little bit of pace, a little bit of trickery. He can pass that ball into the middle or over to Rodriguez. Or if the ball goes the other way and Rodriguez, he knows that Bernard will make that run in behind their right back. So that's why I picked Bernard to play on the left-hand side. Ordinarily, I'd want Nkunku there, but I don't think he plays him. So we'll go for Bernard.
I go 5-3-2, mate, because I want me full-backs. Seamus Coleman, when he's come on this season, and the odd time he has played on the right wing, he's put up a good performance, and he's probably looked better there than what he has at right back. So we'll go 5-3-2. Olsen, Luca Dean, Michael Keane, Yerry Mina, Ben Godfrey, and Coleman.
Okay.
And then I put the three in the middle of Davis, Allen, but James just in front of them with Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison up front. Because for me, having five at the back allows you to sort of be more compact with the likes of Eze and Wilf Zaha.
Yeah. They won't get behind.
Exactly. But when we've got the ball, Luca Dean's very, very capable of bombing down that wing and putting the ball over. Exactly. Coleman. So that's why I put five at the back, because we are at home and our home form is not great. Yeah. Add to the fact we've got Eze and Zaha that we've got to contend with.
Yeah.
But we've also got a bit of bite in the middle there with the fullbacks pushing up when we've got the ball to help the likes of Davis and Allen out. Then you've got Rodriguez, who can supply that pass, which can now stop Dominic Calvert-Lewin coming back into our half. You know, that team, James, Richie, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, very, very capable of scoring goals. But I also think that back five allows us to stop Zaha and Eze getting behind us, but it gives us that option going forward when we've got the ball to help them midfield three. I think that'll be strong enough for Palace.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. And I get the logic behind it. I think we just set up a little bit different in terms of the defensive side, because as you say, you want to be more compact. Again, I get it. For me, I almost leave us wide open. I want Everton to go and score 5 goals on Monday. You know, I want Everton to absolutely crucify a team attacking wise. That's the only reason I go for
with that team I've picked. I think it's a team that can hit Palace on the break when we've got the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I bet I can predict your score prediction based on that team.
Go on then.
2-0.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah. I think it stops Palace scoring because, as I said before earlier in the preview, you keep Eze quiet and Zaha quiet.
Yeah.
Palace are null and void of ideas.
Yeah.
But going forward, we've got our 2 fullbacks there who are very capable of getting forward, can help that midfield 3 out.
Yeah.
And when James has got the ball, James, Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison is very, very capable of scoring goals.
Yeah. I go 4-1. Honestly, I need to see Everton destroy someone.
Back to the team.
Yeah, I need to see it because, we haven't seen Everton batter a team since the first 7 games of the season. We won 5-4 against Spurs. What a game that was! What a game that was.
West Brom as well. There was West Brom as well, wasn't there? But
that was in the first 7 games. That was in the first 7 games. So I want to see Everton. I want to see Everton batter a team full of confidence going into the next 9 games, going with 2 points off top 4 potentially if one of those teams lose a game. If Chelsea lose a game, 2 points with a game in hand. So that's what I want to see. I want to see Everton go out, destroy them. Simple as that.
I think we'll win. If we can get a big 3 points on Monday for me, Michael, and then go to Brighton, 6 points. We did speak about these next 3 games we had coming up, and we were hoping we'd get 9 out of 9. Obviously, we've already dropped 3 against Burnley. We need 6 points now from these 2 games. If we can get 6 points out these next 2 games, it gives me confidence for the rest of the season. If it goes tits up on Monday, I don't know what to expect for the rest of the season. So for me, Monday is massive. Are you done?
Yeah, we are done. We are done.
Oh my good God. Bloody hell, she got from mine to there quick.
Brilliant. There we go. Well, guys, thanks for watching. And
have a lovely, lovely Easter weekend. I hope you get loads and loads of chocolate. And we will see you on Monday.
Cheers, guys.